Okay, here we are.
In the Legion of the Dead.
Another game of the week. New game of the week. And it's already started. I didn't know it was going to start like this fast.
The fearsome leader of Avalon
It looks like we fight the undead.
descended into the underworlds to recruit an army of fallen veterans.
This one, our poll, 4 of the 6 votes. So your votes do matter because we only got 6. But this was 4 of 1, so that's a dominating victory.
Powerful than ever. And we are ready to return. We crossed a dozen hells to get out of Tartarus. But
So
finally,
it's interesting.
found the way out.
It seems very Roman legionish, which I don't associate Arthur
The island between
with the Romans.
living and the dead.
Am I wrong with my timing?
Avalon.
I'm not like an expert on British history, so if somebody is, you're like, am I off on my timing there? See, I didn't think this was going to be like a Total War kind of game, but that's a big army. All right, Legion 9. You can freely save and load your progress. Your progress is automatically saved. There is no manual saving. Every decision and mistake is permanent. I probably shouldn't be this brave, but I'm going to go with the permanence. Normal. That seems like a slightly challenging experience. Recommended for those who are new to turn-based tactical genre. I would not describe myself as new. How hard is hard? A moderate challenge recommended for those familiar with turn-based tactical challenge. That sounds like us. Very hard, very challenging. Some recommended for experts of the turn-based. I mean, I'm not an expert. You guys see me play. I'm not an expert. Part of it is I play for joy, not for tactical excellence. Okay, hard's where we're at, especially since we did the I guess it did say roguelike mode. Okay. Especially since we are doing the you have to live with the consequences of your actions mode. You can't just reload an old save. So let's go. Undead never die. If a Roman hero falls in battle, he will rise back up at the end of an encounter. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of surprised by all the Romaniness from... I'm going to have to research that. Or just put it in the chat if you know. Like, is Arthur supposed to have been around when Rome conquered England? Or the Isles? I thought he was like way before that. Like mythological. But maybe the mythological is because it was the Dark Ages. This suggests I should do some... Why are we getting no volume here? There we go. Oh, maybe I have it turned down too low because it was sort of loud before.
The pits of the underworlds. Again.
Wait, am I the undead? I am.
This is not the underworlds.
I am the undead?
Fragment of Orcus, the priest of the Lord.
These are the
of
good guys
Dead.
or the bad guys?
I can feel the difference. What difference? Just look around. Volcanoes.
Looks
and
fairly
gates the
hellish to me.
underworlds. We are almost free. Believe me, Tribunus. How can
Volcanoes
we
are the
be so
gates of the
certain?
underworld. Is that a common mythological belief? I mean, it totally makes sense. It totally makes
like
sense.
a sacred flame. That couldn't happen in the underworlds. A Roman shrine? Could we be back in Italia?
Well, then the game's really mislabeled.
It is definitely not Italia. We are somewhere else. Somewhere more dangerous and well protected.
It is interesting, like, if you look at all this garb, which looks, I would say, period appropriate, even though I'm not sure we're actually in a period here. But, like, it's interesting how, like, dresses and skirts for men used to be a thing and totally are not. Well, I shouldn't say totally are not, but very infrequently, especially in the Midwest. Okay, read. I should have been listening instead of talking. It's definitely not Italia. Somewhere else, somewhere more dangerous and well protected. What makes you
The
say
simple
that?
fact that we seem to have arrived without our soldiers.
I was just gearing up for a Total War style game.
I have no idea. This place is ancient. I can feel
This feels like turquoise on his outfit. I'm sure it's like some kind of magic mana-ish thing. This guy's, I think, a caster. It's also odd to have bullets when there's only one choice.
Whatever protects this land from invaders, it is very powerful. We will use that power to fulfill our Emperor's wish. At least I'm here to protect you, my tribunus.
It's interesting, the vocal effects, or the spoken word effects. I'm like an amateur musician, so like I think of, you know, vocal effects and music, and there's definitely some effects on this. Okay, so here's my task: scout the nearby forest. All right, right-click moves. Now, it doesn't look like I can go over here, which would explain the hash mark, or the, you know, the you're not allowed to go here. I mean, I guess it's pretty well indicated. Okay, what do we got here? We've got, okay, this is my main dude, Gaius Julius Mento. It's interesting having vitality and hit, you know, like hit points. Like, I think of vitality being with living creatures, not the undead. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. So I've got, what, 5 armor. 46 vitality. Okay, I should read these things. Armor is subtracted from any hit's damage. And only the differences suffered depending on the damaging skills. Armor breaking, the target will lose some armor. So that's probably a special ability. Armor breaking. Okay, and then taking vitality can lead to persistent injuries. And I like that. And eventual death. I used to play RuneQuest, which is an alternative to D&D back in the day. Well, it still is, I suppose. But you were a lot more likely to be like lose an arm or something, whereas in D&D you might be just down to 1 hit point, but you fight on, you know. I always liked that about it. You had to think about it. Do I really want to get in a fight? Because I might win easily, but I could lose an arm. Vitality does not regenerate after missions. So I'm assuming my mission is to scout the nearby forest. All right, so that's this dude. Barbed blade. Is that his weapon? This guy's a mage. Necrosis. Hold control to stick info. I'm okay. That. Okay, so this doesn't seem, well, I shouldn't say. I have not yet experienced a tutorial, but this game seems very logically laid out. Hovering seems to be giving me the information I need. So if I hold control and go over and then see what I've got. Okay, let's start at the top here. I have strike, deals 75% weapon damage to adjacent enemy 2 times. Okay, that's good. Jumps to the target, deals 150% weapon damage. I like that. So I can close quickly. So this is my DPS guy. Hero's weapon damage increased by 25% for 1 turn. I melee. Okay. And then this dude is my mage. So he's my caster. I wonder what necrosis. Oh! Okay, go back to the other guy. Barbed blade. Attack cause bleeding for 3 turns. Okay. Now this is described as a roguelike. I wonder if these are different each time you play. That'd be super cool. All of the hero's skills targeting enemy units cause necrosis targets for 2 turns. Necrosis. I don't have a definition of that. When I try to go to it, it disappears. Okay. Grave Conduit. Ranged spell. Damage 6 to 8. Ranged attack that deals more damage the more hurt a target is. 50% weapon damage against unharmed up to a maximum 150%. Weapon damage against enemies at or below 50%. And it sounds like it's not like hard cutoffs. Like it's 50% if they're above. If they're unharmed, and then suddenly drops to, if they get below 50% vitality, then it suddenly goes to 150% damage. It sounds like maybe it's a range, a spectrum, if you will. Okay. So that's my, I'm calling it Fireball. He's more of a necrosis guy, but you see where I'm going with it. Establish a link between 2 enemies that are no further than 4 tiles away. weird because I don't see tiles. But I do think in combat this is turn-based, so maybe it does the Baldur's Gate thing. Okay, where'd my dude go? There we go. Okay. Establish the link between two enemies no more than 4 tiles away for 2 turns. Okay. Damage and status effects are linked unit also affect other units. By the way, I'm doing all this now because I'm not sure it goes to turn-based when we get into combat. I think it does. I think I remember reading that. Units with at least 50% mental debuff resist cannot be targeted. And so I've got like 20%. This is if they're 50%. Okay, so this guy is better than like my DPS guy. Okay. And probably will get better as he goes up levels. Are there levels? I've got a healing potion. I'm not seeing levels. Level 1 mage or anything like that. Okay, last one is target loses 50% of current vitality for 1 turn. So it's like zap him with that, and then the DPS guy does the damage. Is that what we're getting out of that? All right, and then we've got this guy. Block aura. Allies within 1 tile range gain 50% of the hero's block value. So that encourages me to be a tight unit, which seems very Roman. Does 100% weapon damage to adjacent enemy. That feels like that should be like... Oh, it says strike. I was going to say, it feels like it should be the regular strike. Apparently it's... So, these aren't like spells necessarily. These are abilities. I can strike people. Okay. And adjacent enemies, so not ranged. Okay, shield bash. Deal 75% weapon damage to every enemy unit in a 3 tiles area effect. Okay, also knocks back the middle target. Now it says to every enemy unit in a 3 tiles wide. Okay, so that. I wonder if there's 2, how it picks the middle unit. All right, and maybe you have to target 1, and that's the middle unit, and then it's 1 on either side. I bet that's it. Protective shield creates 3 orbiting shields around target ally for 3 turns. For the duration, each shield can fully negate 1 incoming hit. 3 shields. Cool. Okay. So he's a shielded melee guy. So I was thinking and he doesn't have very good mental debuff resist. I was thinking he would be like the guy who should be in front, but he can actually protect my DPS guy in front. I think... So this is different formations that I like. Now, I wouldn't... That's a weird formation because it puts my DPS and my caster in front and my shield guy in back. You see the problem, right? This seems better. Huh. Don't know right off the gate. See, this seems so dumb. Why? Oh, drag hero ports to switch positions. I mean, this game doesn't really have a tutorial, or maybe I'm in the tutorial, but it really does a great job of like just being easy to understand, I guess. So if I right click, I can't go over here. So this is actually a very linear thing. It's not like open world. I mean, maybe it's open world and
birds. Can you remember seeing any birds or trees down there? If you mean living birds or trees, then the answer is no.
So I don't have the ability to really leave this path.
Soldiers, look.
Where are the soldiers? Can I... No, I thought maybe I could zoom out and look around. Is that something?
Stand back while I count
that's
the
gold.
spoils.
So that was left click. Right click is moving. Left click is apparently doing something. Can I go up here? That's interesting because it doesn't have the no, you can't go there. Oh, but in between there it does. Okay, I'm getting a call I need to take, so I'm going to pause shortly. Whoop. All right, we're back. What were we doing? We were seeing why we can't get up here, and it's because I guess every path is blocked. But I wonder if there is more up there. Like, if I go as far as I can go this way. Like, it looks like all that is accessible. There's something up there. Right? But I can't get there. Yeah, it's not letting me go there. Like, if I click way over here, it can get me there. So, it's not a distance thing. Oh, what did I do? Alright, cool. I thought for a second it said sulfur query.
Evil spirit spirits.
Lord, have mercy on us.
That's sort of how I felt when I found out we were playing the undead.
Did you see it? Living flesh. Let's follow them. They'll probably
I'm
lead us to a
hungry.
settlement.
Okay, that was dark. Can I get stuff out of these? Do I have to get closer? I feel like that's... Oh, maybe it just lights up if there's more.
Stand back while I count the spoils.
Okay. Greedy much? There more over here? I feel like there's more over here. Nothing's lighting up. Alright. So do we have any more of those weird spots on the map? No. But I am wondering if we curve back to the left. Like, I'm thinking
Believe
so.
me now, Tribunus. I honestly don't know. But you might be right.
I'm going to be curious whether this will fork. Okay, so whenever I think roguelike, like, my mind instantly goes to Slay the Spire. Like, am I picking my paths? Although, admittedly, picking them blindly, so honestly, it wouldn't matter. Unless they solve that problem, right? Like,
Why aren't you
are they going to...
The monsters crawled out of the
Just-
burning pit.
Oh, run away! Like, would they be like, oh, this way is a village, and this way is a dark forest?
Whatever. Let's talk to them.
Yeah, the fact that they're not speaking Italian. Oh, okay, so I was back here looking over here. I think this is going to split left and right. And that will be, roguelike stuff. So, looks like I've got bad guys. Okay, you want to do that. Looks like we've got bad guys. And actually, it looks like 4 of them, actually. Can I? Cool. I love how intuitive all the controls are. Like, I just pushed the middle mouse button down, and it did exactly what I thought it would. So they're cowering. 4 guys to fight, 2 archers, 2 melee-ish. If I click on them, nothing. Okay. Right click. I'm worried if I right click on them, I'm going to run up to them. So I expect this to turn turn-based if I get in combat. Honestly, if it doesn't, I'm not sure I'm ready for it. I'll just be like clicking on a dude and
Raise the
charging.
camp. Halt, ugly spirits. Return to your pit.
Okay. The one dude runs off 3 on 3. That seems fair. Unrivaled. I'm Gaius Julius Mento. Who are you? Well, that's not an option for us. I'm not an Adonis anymore, but you don't look any better.
In the name of the old gods,
Adonis.
I command
Was
you
Adonis
again,
Roman,
leave.
not Greek? I kind of want to know. In fact, just check my phone real quick. I'm sure you want to know too, right? Like, that's probably the Roman name. Let's check here. Adonis. Adonis, multiple meanings, including a Greek mythical figure. It is Greek. Interesting that he would reference the Greeks. All right. The gods I command you to leave. Let's turn around. You go away. These kind of say the same thing. I know it's giving me 2 choices, but
I don't know what kind of
feels
spirits
like
you
they're
are, but
the
I
same.
warn you, this land is under the protection of the old gods. Leave now.
Okay. I just remembered when I started this game up earlier to play it and then didn't play it. I turned off the music because I thought I was going to go play it. And that's why there's no music.
We are not running.
All right, so
The
this
old
is...
gods will protect
So,
us.
I wonder if this is my tutorial, and because it doesn't look like there's any way to avoid this fight. Like, I took the most passive options available. All right, your turn. So, I wonder if, like, I do all of my guys, and then they do? Like in Baldur's Gate 3, it's going to be a mix. Like, I get to do 1, they do 2, I do 3, whatever. Okay. I digress. Can we get music? Options. Sound. Music. Okay. I feel like you usually get a pretty heavy drum mix with combat. Okay. So, do I have to go with this guy or can I pick someone else? Okay, so it looks like I can... It's not like initiative where a certain person has to go. Okay. So let's be smart. Got the shield guy. Got this guy who can jump into combat. Shield guy. Shield guy control. He can bash. I feel like he's going to do a protective shield around my DPS dude. I feel like it's all going to center on my DPS dude. And this guy. Oh yeah, one of the things I wanted to try was this linking two enemies that are 4 tiles away. The 1, 2, 3, 4. So looks like they want me to maybe link. Like I can't link to this guy. I could link these two. That would be interesting. Because I'd kind of like to take the archers down. I think what we're gonna do is link. Okay. How do I do this? Got a dude. He's going to. Oh, his spells are down here. Makes sense. So far, very intuitive game. This is act. Oh, I like this. It's showing me what my action points would look like after I cast something. So I could cast Unholy Chain, and I would still have 5 left for the Great Conduit. Oof. Then I could hit these back dudes. But we really want to take this guy down fast. All right, let's link him. Boom. Boom. Nice. So it's got the red line showing me they're linked. That's cool. Now I don't know if I can shoot through here. I also don't know if I leave this guy, can I come back to this guy? Find out what happens. Do this. Doesn't look like that's gonna work. Range 8. Okay, what if I shoot this guy? Okay, so this guy, there's the X through the targeting. This guy is a viable target, probably because I got my main dude in the way. I'm gonna do that and see if it also damages the guy in front. Oh, he moved to the side. I do appreciate that. Okay, so it looks like he's slightly damaged and he's even slightly damaged. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to. Okay, so he's done. He's out of action. By the way, if I'm getting any of this wrong, feel free to put it in the comments if you played the game. All right, this dude. Now I like the shields, and then I can still attack. So let's do the shields on Gaius. Did it work? Okay, Gaius is well shielded. Now, so the green, is green adjacent or is green the extent of my movement? Okay, green is not adjacent because now nothing's green. Oh, I'm down to, I still have 3 action points, which is enough to do this, but it has to be an adjacent enemy and nobody's adjacent. So does that mean, is that, okay, so green must be like, you can, we'll go there. So green must be, you can go that far and still strike. All right, that leaves the main dude, Gaius. Gaius has jumped to, okay, so this is, how much is this? This is 4. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do both of these two. I'm gonna do, can I get him? Oh, okay. How far can I jump? Boom. Okay, that didn't work. How do I do that? Go. I don't understand. Left click, right click. It's my dude. Jumping attack. Can I not attack that dude? Okay. How do I undo? Escape? Okay. So I can go here. Like, oh, maybe my dude was in the way and I was clicking that instead. But now I've moved, so now I can't do it. All right. Boom. All right. I have another interruption that I need to take, so I'll be back. Okay, we're back. I gotta remember what we're doing. Apparently, I have used all of my action points. I could have done this. I could have done this and maybe killed this guy. I wonder if this is like Slay the Spire, like once you're good. Not even good. Once you know what you're doing, you should never take damage in the first battle. I have a feeling this is like that, and I just failed. Having said that, I don't see anything else to do. Oh, this is interesting. All heroes will reserve their remaining action points. So does that... I mean, so I've got one hero with 2 points left, one with 1 point left. I'm assuming that gives them more action points next turn? Which is an interesting way of playing it. That's interesting. Let's just see what happens now. I wish I'd gotten that guy. Ooh, 1 shield down, 2 shields down. Oh, hey, wait, why did he die? What just happened? Okay, I just took damage, which I think what I was supposed to like avoid having happen. I do have my healing potion. Okay, so it's my turn because everybody's got a lot of action points. This guy has 1 extra, used only for movement. Okay. Okay, well that's cool. Okay, so we got a dude still here. Now, this guy, can he cast this again? No, it's got a cooldown. Okay. Deals 75, 3. Okay, so that doesn't make much sense. This makes sense. So, can we do that more than once? Let's find out. Yes. No cooldown. Okay, so pretty effective. Now, I was hoping to take this dude down. Like, he could do it, but I kind of want to use his jump. Let's go back to this guy. He's got this jump 2 to 4. So, 1, 2. I don't know if I can go diagonal. I'd like to see him do that. So how do what? Can this guy finish this dude off here? I should have, losing its vitality, I should have done that this turn. I should have done that to the guy up front. Okay, so can I then cast on this dude? It's hard to, my dude's in the way. Looks like no is the answer. Okay, so I can move though. Escape. Let's go here, and then we can cast either there, or I could cast way back here. And that makes more sense, but I really want to do the jumping thing. So I'm going to cast here instead of doing the cool jumping. So I can do the cool jumping thing. All right. So he is out of it. Action points. Okay, Gaius, I want you to do your jumping thing. How far can you go? Not quite far enough. Okay, but I've got extra movement. So, Gaius, can you go here? Yes, I can move diagonal. Cool. And then jump to here? No. Okay, so then you can go here. Don't run out of action points because we want to jump and attack. Cool. I just wanted to work out like how is that going to happen. Okay, so that will leave me 2 action points. I am going to use my Invocation of Mars, and then this guy has no action points left. Okay, so let's just go ahead and go, man. Let's go. Satisfying. Okay, so I took damage. I probably wasn't meant to take damage.
But I have an educated guess who are these barbarians.
The fact that it said picked warriors would be a subtle hint. Maybe he can't see that. Okay.
These were picked warriors. Sola and I fought them once in Avalon. I remember these painted devils clearly.
Okay.
Centuries after your death, it was a Roman province in the north of Britannia. There I met
Scotland?
Sulla before I persuaded him to recruit a legion in Tartarus. Well, we are definitely not in Britannia. This land is magical. I can feel it. It's not the underworlds, but it's still connected to the afterlife and the gods. Yes, it was taken by your glorious kinsman, Julius Caesar.
So I've always wondered about Julius Caesar. Like, he ended the Republic. He was a great general, ended the Republic. I wonder how much he is like the, current or even now historical, but after Julius Caesar. Like, how much is he like some of the people who became dictators that have followed, You can probably think of some in the world today that have a sort of a stranglehold on power and ended their republics. I wonder if he was thought of in that light. I mean, he was stabbed by Brutus and others. I don't know. Just curious. I've heard a lot about him. Wait. Did that say he lived after me?
That is why he chose you as his tribunus. Your bloodline is noble. You are from the best.
I want to go back and read that. Sulla has a huge respect for him. I thought it said Caesar was after Gaius. Chose you as his tribunus. Your bloodline is noble. I bet that's just a typo. I bet Caesar, then this guy. Okay. It's great to be the tribunus of a dead army.
Exactly.
Okay.
The best soldiers who ever served Rome during its long history. Legionnaires who were once ready to die.
So we're getting backstory.
Like you, Gaius Julius Mento.
Okay. Let's go. Okay. Now, I was thinking I could go to the left. Remember, we saw that area I thought I should be able to get to. Oh, but we've got this. We got to go check that out. Hopefully it's not a trap. I didn't even think about that. No, looks like more money. Got these folks. But I do wonder if I can get around here. Let's go see what's over here. Is this a separate path? Because, right, like back there. Can I go there? Oh, okay.
They seem to be terrified of the legionnaires here.
A mirror would explain the reason why much better.
I was thinking, I'm like, yeah, you're undead.
Fears would.
Okay, so did they, they spirited off? Did they spirit off? Now, it looks like I can go, they went to the right. Okay, follow the commoners, check. Now, it's got that checked, but I haven't really followed them. Scout the nearby forest, find the Picts camp. Well, the commoners probably went there, right? But this is like a Pict camp looking thing. It looks like we've got multiple options here. We'll come back, I bet. Okay. So I'm just using the WASD keys now. Oh, was that a little... Was it some kind of animal? There's a cow. I'm just kind of doing the old, like, go to the right as far as you can kind of approach. I feel like oh, there's something. Okay, that's
I decide who gets what.
Oh, scroll. Okay. You just say who gets what. There's a scroll. What does the scroll do? Does anyone see the scroll? Do you have a scroll? You have a scroll. How would I know if you had a scroll? I don't see an inventory. I see abilities. So if I... Oh, excuse me. See inventories. I don't see, like... I'm kind of surprised, given the rest of this game, that I don't see inventories. Hit I, maybe. Let's hit I. Nope. So I clearly got a scroll, right? Yeah, you guys all saw that, right? But I don't know where it went. Okay, one more time. I just want to click this guy. And then... Can I right-click the guy? No. I kind of wonder if getting a scroll is a way to get more powers. You know, this is advertised as being a roguelike right now. Can I go over here? No. Okay. But here, maybe. Let's see if I click here where I go. Go out and around. Okay. Did the cows get scared of me?
Cattle. There must be people in this village.
Yeah, see? Sherlock. It says his home turf, or close to it anyway. Okay. So, I was seeing if anything is highlighted. I guess I didn't have to hover over it to see if it was highlighted, did I? Whoa.
This village is empty.
Okay.
Where is everyone?
I'm guessing word got out.
Not everyone. Look.
Not the spokesman I was expecting.
Salve, legionaries.
Oh, does speak Italian. Salve.
I am afraid, but I had no choice. The master sent me to talk to you. Yes. We are all their slaves here.
Okay.
They make us collect sulfur from the burning pit. Yes, I am. My mother was. My name is Flora. There are a few former citizens of Novo Roma around here.
Doesn't sound very Italian.
That used to be our colony. Once a Roman city.
Nova
Now it's just
Roma.
haunted ruins.
It's kind of like New York.
It is down in the valley. An hour's walk from here. But the road leads through the main camp of our masters. I don't know what kind of monsters you are, but even you won't have it easy. And yet this is what happened. One day they came, slaughtered our people, and made the survivors their slaves. We had no chance against them. Perhaps you will save us.
Definitely.
Thank you. Be aware. The masters are watching you. Even now. They are planning to ambush you as soon as I give them the sign. I'll have to. Please be prepared.
So there's a fight. Now, I don't know if there are natural breaks in this game. This seems like I'm about to queue up for my second fight. As you can probably tell from the lighting, this video has taken quite a while to record in real time because of interruptions. Not bad interruptions, good family interruptions. But I feel like this might be a good place to end it. Keep it short. I always like to try to keep it short, even though I'm not very good at that because I talk too much. But we're going to end this because I feel like there's another fight coming up. I still want to know what happened to my scroll. That's my biggest question. If you know the answer, let me know. Like, if there's a way to access your inventory, please tell me. Or maybe you only get that stuff when you get to the end of a level? I don't know. We're going to come find out in the next episode. Okay. Like, comment, subscribe. They're all very much appreciated. Subscriptions in particular, because I'm trying to get to 500 so that when it's time to vote on the next game of the week, if I have 500, I can get a community page. And if you have a community page from the research I've done, I will be able to attach a poll to the game of the week video where we do our voting. So it would just make life a lot easier. Right now I have to attach a separate link. You have to click on it down in the description. It's just complicated. But I've seen other people do it, and they must have community pages where they can just, like, you can just vote right on the screen there while you're watching the video where I talk about the next week's. I also need to do that video, so maybe I'll go do that and then come back to the game. Decide what the next game of the week should be. So far, I gotta admit, I kind of like this. One thing I will say about this game is that I don't know if I'm in the tutorial right now, but it all seems very intuitive. They haven't had to explain a lot to me. It's either, again, intuitive and it runs like other games run, or they're very well explained just by hovering over things. So I'll give them credit for that. All right, like, comment, subscribe, all very much appreciated. All are free, so hey, why not? Help a guy out. And we will catch you on the flip side. Have a great life, great day. Have a great life, great day, and play great games. That's what the saying's gonna be someday, but I never get it right. So there you go. See you later. Bye.